Okay guys, welcome back. This is another video of, well, I guess it's not another video, but it is another video of biking, which is mostly what I'm posting here, so, you know, usual stuff. But this is a video of the in-town time trials. This course specifically is, I believe, the Horsetooth Dam time trial, and it's not the most hilly time trial that we do here in Fort Collins, but it is one of the more hilly ones. It's got a bit of climbing in it. Specifically at the end, it's got a pretty gnarly, longish climb that definitely is takes some souls. It takes some souls for sure. You definitely have to lay down some power. But in a second here, you'll see it's pretty flat. Mostly nice roads, not super bumpy or anything. It's me taking a sip of water. This recording's starting about a little past halfway through, I believe. Actually, no, we might be coming up to the halfway point now. And yeah, this is coming up to the halfway point. I'm trying to catch a guy up in front of me. In case you didn't hear that at the beginning of the video, I started turning on my GoPro to catch the guy in front of me, and let's see how that goes. Okay, this is about 2 minutes later into that race, and this is me coming up on the guy that I had spotted about 2 minutes ago, trying to chase him down. This is a bit of a hill, it's pretty steep, probably about 5 or 6%, and we are moving up it pretty slowly. Trying to catch this guy. He has kind of been my rabbit for the last ish, probably mile ish, I would say. I don't actually know. I'm not looking at any data, unfortunately. But as we come up on him here, you see I'm putting down a little bit more power, trying my hardest to catch him. It is a slow, slow process on these hills, but we are trying our best. This guy's actually not even in my category technically. I was registered under the aero category purely because of the helmet that I was wearing. It was a very silly choice of mine, but I made it anyways. And here we go. So this is the pass here. Gives me a little bit more energy. As you can see, I kind of kick up the power. So this is actually the first like climb-ish of the ride, and up on the top of this hill is actually where the time trial ends. It is not a start-finish at the same spot. Um, but as you can see, gradient kind of dips down a little bit there, and I am back on the power, back into the speed. Really suffering, head down, absolutely just grinding it out. And yeah, we kind of reached the top here, and then I'll tuck back up and start hitting in the power again as I round this corner. All right, as you can see, after I rounded the corner, I did spot two other riders. So I am back into the chase, which is really where I'm good, is the flat, hard effort sections, just chasing people. I tend to excel at that. My climbing's not so great, but this is definitely where I excel, and then some technical descents as well. As you can see, I am catching this person pretty quickly and shot right past him. And then I am on to the next person out in distance. This is really the biggest driver for me doing time trials, is the attempt to catch the next rider and try to make up that time. So when we're sent off with the 30-minute or 30-second gap in between each of us, which is pretty significant. So catching riders usually gives me a huge boost of confidence. And as you can see, I'm tucking back up again there, trying to get as aerodynamic as possible and catch that next rider as we come down this hill. I was very low there. I was up in a super tuck, trying to make up my disadvantage of being very, very light. Currently in season, I am weighing in about 115 to 118. It fluctuates a little bit. Um, that's pounds as well. So I am definitely not a heavy guy, which means on the descents, I do tend to lose 9 times out of 10 unless there is some technical aspects to it, such as it's twisty or anything else really. So this is me kind of as aerodynamic as possible, trying to make up for that deficiency in my descending, being that this is a smooth, flat, straight road descent. As you can see, that person ahead of me has pulled away due to that fact, but we'll reconvene once I catch them. Okay, this is about 5 minutes later, just to give you an idea of how much time I lost on that descent. And you are just barely able to make out that rider in the distance. I have been riding pretty much threshold for the last 5 minutes, and I'm just catching them. Coming into that flat section, thank goodness that that was there, as that was really what made me have the ability to catch up to this rider. I'm making up time here, slowly chipping away at the seconds that are between us, and I will catch them here in a little bit.
Damn. Shit, I thought I lost your ass.
Okay, so yeah, I just had passed this guy and I looked behind myself. I thought I had dropped him, but I did not. Such is the reality of cycling. But I am coming up on another person, which is very great for me, which means I have somebody to chase in order to kind of psychologically, or I guess mentally, just trick myself into putting down a little bit more power, and it gives me a advantage of dropping the guy behind me, which a little bit of foreshadowing does not actually happen. I am pretty much going to compete with him for the rest of this race, so quite a while. But yeah, we will watch that. And boom, we passed that guy. And he is still on my wheel. I keep looking back. That's what that is, where I'm looking down like that. That is me looking back. And I keep seeing him. And he is just stuck to my wheel. You know, far enough back that he is not drafting off of me, so he is following time trial etiquette and everything. That's not a problem. And boom, there's a little bit of sweat. That's nasty, but it is what it is. But he is following time trial etiquette, so, no hate to him. Actually, I appreciate him a bunch. He pushed me to finish a lot harder than I probably would have if he had not been there. So, yeah, let's watch that finish. smooth to say the least. And after doing almost 200 watts, I did 205 watts average or something like that for this guy. Your
Good.
legs are dead.
Everybody hurt.
Personally, it's quite a few watts per kilo. It's a hard effort. So coming up to this climb, to say the least, not to mention, I'm not a strong climber to begin with, so there's just slowly creeping up on me, and he comes up to me, and at one point is about to pass, and I'm having a conversation with him in between breaths, as you can clearly see. I'm like, hey, there's no way I'm gonna let you pass me after I kept this in front like this. There we go, right there. I'm getting away from him, and I settle back in, but I keep the pace higher. I don't let it go to back to what it was. Keeping definitely a lot stronger than it probably would have been. He probably shaved about, I don't know, 30 seconds off of my time. So for that, I'm very grateful. And I'm just going to skip ahead to the finish and talking to everybody else.
Is this the line? Where's the line? Did we pass the line?
You passed it. Yep.
Oh.
I think it was just truck left.
Alright, so anyways, yeah, that was me confused about where the finish was. But thank you for watching, and that guy right there is the guy who was chasing me up that climb. But thank you for watching, guys. This is probably what I'm going to be posting a lot of, this kind of content. Crit races coming up.